Mad Micro Sharp Pointy Things. I've got a different military knife today. This is the Cattaraugus 225Q. We're going to start with the myth about this knife. So these were World War II issue, and they were issued by the Army Quartermaster Corps. The stupid myth about them is that they were issued so the blade could be used for prying open crates, and the butt could be used for pounding nails for sealing the crates. Now, again, the Pentagon has done stupid things in its existence, but at no point was there this discussion. So I think the Quartermaster Corps needs a tool they can use for opening and closing crates. Well, we have pry bars and hammers that work perfectly well for opening and closing crates. Well, I was thinking we should give them a knife. Well, that does sound interesting. Well, if they have a knife, they can use the blade for prying open the crates, and they can pound the nails in with the butt. Okay, that discussion never took place. Please stop imagining knives are magic items. It's the Cattaraugus 225Q. It slices, dices, circumcises, opens bottles and cans of all nations, chops, cuts, hacks, slashes, amputates, decapitates, emasculates, makes thousands of julienne fries. Okay, it will actually make the julienne fries, but a kitchen knife will do a much better job. It is a knife. It was issued to be a knife. The Quartermaster Corps handled issuance of material, and they issued these to infantrymen. So comparing this to a K-bar, it's about as wide, fractionally shorter. It is actually fractionally thicker. We have a fuller in the blade. It's very durably made. There's no real false edge to speak of. It's just a bevel. Fits nicely in the sheath, and it's a solid, sturdy field knife. There's a difference in the pommel. The K-bar has a pinned pommel. This one has 3 discs. The first disc compresses everything. The second disc is then rotated and locked into place, and the third one contains 2 pins that holds the assembly together. It is quite durable. An interesting thing that people miss. This looks like a left-handed sheath. This is not a left-handed sheath. This is a right-handed sheath because it was drawn like this, which was the fighting style taught at the time. This was a combat knife that was issued to the infantry, to fighting troops, for the purposes of fighting and field use. It was not intended for prying open crates and pounding nails. I mean, if you want to pound nails like that, you can do so, but you're going to be very inefficient, and I guarantee you're going to make a mess of your hand. Now, these are collectible. You'll find them out there. This one's well used. There is no reason this one could not be just continued to be carried and used as a knife. It has no specific intrinsic value. They almost all saw field use. However, how many of them actually saw combat use is a different story, because generally you try to fight with rifles and bayonets before you get down to using a knife. But if you need to, it's certainly sturdy, it's durable, it is an excellent little field knife. You will find these at gun shows. You'll find them at vintage stores, military surplus stores occasionally. They're out there, and they're an interesting bit of history. It was sort of the adjunct and smaller brother to the K-bar, and somehow has been relegated to being a knife used by supply troops for prying open crates. It really wasn't. So you know the drill below, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, so we can do more of these videos. The website is Sharp Pointy Things. It's largely custom stuff and vintage stuff. It varies from time to time, but these videos are meant to be informative. Thank you very much.